It's Week 12 of the National Football League. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Panthers and the Titans, next on Madden Football.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gauton. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight. On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they come in right at 500, looking to get that win to bump them back above 500.
This game means a lot to them because of what you just talked about. When you can bump yourself over 500, it's a lot of optimism in your building as you move forward in the season.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. So here are the Panthers set to take over for the first time. And Charles will get a look at the much-heralded rookie Bryce Young, the first overall pick from April's draft.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
And hoping to get rid of that interception bug. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. This defense for the Titans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Let's go.
First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. The Panthers at 500, sitting at 5-5. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. You talk about this Titan defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
Down.
To throw, Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as the defense couldn't come up with a big play. In fact, they got 6 more than they needed. A gain of 8 on 4th and 2.
Ready?
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up second down. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career, that draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi.
Touchdown! DJ Chark with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's DJ Chark who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Well, the Titans ready to take over on offense for the first time, and it is the now 35-year-old Ryan Tannehill who leads them out in his 12th NFL campaign.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
Anytime you hear the term an explosive run, most teams I know define that as any run over 10 yards, and they got that and more. How about a lot of credit for the big guys up front? That offensive line firing out, creating plenty of space, and a big run ensued.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That play could never get started thanks to the defensive effort of Shaq Thompson.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Go.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Pitch and catch to Moreau to tight end. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. They'll give him 4 yards yards there, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Tannehill's that's taken in by Okonkwo. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. To the air again, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. That his first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they should back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Ready?
And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And Young's throw there incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Frank Reich, he didn't even seem hesitant about this. He wants to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Looking to throw, Young. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Young on third down. He'll find Thielen working the middle. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Tannehill. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On first and 10, Tannehill. Out to the left. That's where the tight end Moreau is. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays. Throwing again is Tannehill. And he'll find Moreau here. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he will find his man on the outside. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw is Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. And the Titans are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. Chigakakro as the first half is winding down. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Tennessee score. And able to get this out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Young's throw here on target to Hurst. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Young. That would complete downfield to Thomas. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And it's the Saints who have the lead as that one's gone to halftime. Alvin Kamara, a touchdown run in that first half. From there, we move to H-Town to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And that one's gone to halftime with the visiting Jags out in front. Christian Kirk, a touchdown catch in that first half. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Bucs trying to finish that one off and claim victory. We were treated to a fine first half from the veteran Ryan Tannehill. He was on point, throwing a touchdown pass to help his guys take the lead into the break. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break. Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half, and for the call, let's get you back up to Nashville, Music City, and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Henry again on 2nd down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Off play action, Tannehill. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards. Tannehill going to hand to Henry on the option. A solid stiff arm. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. Going to the right here and finding Burks. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Second down and 6 now. Right back to Hubbard. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very solid gain of 27.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They go play action. Young. Thomas brings it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Young. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out, and
he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Chuba Hubbard who finished it off with a touchdown run. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
All right, go get him now.
Here's Tannehill. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be out right at the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
At the 35-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Back now in Nashville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. Here's Tannehill. It's complete. Burks. Tannehill on target to Burks. First down, Tennessee.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
A run with Henry on first down, but nowhere to go there as he can't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Two things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Derrick Henry all alone. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run forward with Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Tannehill. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Titans will add to their 4th quarter lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So now Young and the Panthers down 24-14. Just under 2 minutes to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Pass complete, Hurst. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they're able to work get this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Young to throw. And that is incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Young. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Here's Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now Young. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it was the touchdown catch from Laviska Shenault that capped it all off. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Tannehill now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Titans first down, and that should just about do it. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides. So for Tennessee, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.